Look at what I did. The daylilies that I had here, the orange daylilies, they finished and they were starting to get brown leaves. So what I did was I pushed them back and I put some cardboard down and some mulch, and now I'm just decorating this space with the pots, and I think that this is so good. It's just offers some variation from the other plants that are there. Yeah, and it just gives you a restful place to land your eyes here. And this is a salmon geraniums. And then in this pot, this is where my watermelon plant has landed right here. It will get plenty of space to travel, and it will also get plenty of sunlight. So I'm excited to see what happens with these watermelon. Plus I love the leaves. And then I have here the elephant ear from last year. I saved them and put them in the pot, and they look good. And my Japanese Japanese maple tree, I moved it over here too so that I'll get more space to grow. Yeah, so this is what this garden bed looks like. Of course, my roses. This rose is I forget the rose. Oh, Pinkabell rose. Yes, Pinkabell. Looking really good. Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. My name is Catherine, and I'm here in the Boston area in the Northeast of the United States of America, and I am in Zone 6. Well, I have been out in my garden walking around and looking at the different plants and seeing what has changed and what needs fixing and doing some observation. Well, I want to take you around to show you some of the changes that I've made and to also discuss with you how we can continue to improve our garden. That now is not the time to stop and think, well, this is it. No, there's now the maintenance, and that's where we are right now in my garden, Catherine's Garden and Home. We're at the stage of maintaining what we have, and so that requires that we edit the garden. For more garden tours, why don't you subscribe to Catherine's Garden and Home if you enjoyed this tour, and know that you can follow me throughout the summer and see how my garden continues to evolve and change. I would gladly have you become a part of our wonderful gardening community where we grow together. There's so many good things happening here at Catherine's Garden and Home. This front bed garden is just doing fantastic. I call this my jewel garden, and when you look at both sides of it, it is just blooming and looking so good. I was out here updating and editing and just giving everything a little bit more space and room to grow. And I think that we're going to have a really good showing for August, the end of this month and into August, because everything just has a little bit more space and room. My hibiscus here, I removed some of the bee balm so that I can get air and space. And look at the tresses of this Love Lies Bleeding. I just love the combination here of it with the bee balm. Very pretty. And now you can see that the cleome is starting to open up here. And it's going to just fit in really well with the Love Lies Bleeding Amaranth. I think that's the name of it. It's a beautiful thing. It's amazing how things are just getting more and more larger and more beautiful. I also have a hibiscus back here, as well as a rose of Sharon that is growing very tall. It's a little tight, but know that the amaranth is an annual, so it's not going to be here all the time. And the other perennials will be dominating. I love how the spirea is looking, and it's just matching the color of the Love Lies Bleeding. Beautiful. This came out really nice here. And here is another spirea tucked in. By next year, I believe that they will both be large, because that's what happened with this spirea here. First it was just a small little shrub, and then this year it just took over. I love the color here. There's so much to look at. This is the oak leaf hydrangea, and it's starting to turn color. Something else I want to show you here. Check this out. These are starting to bloom. Look at that. This daisy-like plant. I think it's, I don't know the name of it. It was given to me as a pass-along plant. And I just love how it is blooming here in this garden. And then my canna that I got from Costco last year, it loves this corner as well. And my rose bush, Evelyn, from David Austin. It's really settling in here. It was going to flower, but the flower stems, buds were so small, so I decided to cut them off and allow the rose bush to just concentrate on growing. And I'm glad to see this new growth coming up here. I wanted to get to a good height so it can stand the winter and provide me that beauty. Could you imagine having the oak leaf hydrangea when it gets big, and this rose bush, Evelyn Austin rose, the flower of that there, eventually just looking really pretty. I saved these. Oh, look at that. Do you see that bug? Oh, that's what's been eating my... That is what's been eating my leaves and so forth. I'm glad I cut it. No more. Yeah, so I saved the... This is the other one. I had two of them, and I saved this one here, and now it's coming up. This I don't think it's Tropicana. I forgot the name of this one here, this canna, but it is beautiful, and I definitely bought it for the leaves. If you have been following me, then you know that I started this fig tree during the winter last year, and now look at it. It is looking so good. I have it in a container, and I'm just really pleased with its growth. I have the other one back here too. There were actually 3 of them, but only 2 of them survived. But that's fine with me. They look so good. Tucked behind here is the autumn sedum joy, and also my other hydrangea from Proven Winners, Limelight. Again, it's a small one, the petite Limelight hydrangea. I cut this back, the spirea, to give it more space because it was just taking over, and even put some fencing here. But this quickfire is that's the quickfire, but this spirea, this is double play big bang spirea, is definitely a big bang. But still, this is getting enough sun, and I think it will do well, as it continues to grow. It's getting some new growth there, so that's a good thing. Well, this is my new addition to the garden, and it's a rose, Brenda Bell roses, First Lady. I saved the tag so I could tell you what it is. And it bloomed beautifully, and I think that it's going to bloom again. I'm going to have to decide where I'm going to put it. I'm thinking of putting it right here in the garden, but I just wanted to get a little bit bigger. And then over here in this container, I have mountain mint and also hyssop in the other one. And I got those seeds from Rare Seeds. It's part of my tea growing adventure this year, but I decided to put it in pots and then let them grow out. The mountain mint is a perennial, but I don't think the hyssop is a perennial. I'm not sure. But anyway, I want to save it and keep it. And this one here, this is also a herb. It's called, with the purple flowers, it's called dragon head balm. And it's growing really well here too. I love those flowers. And then I have here a return of, I think this is my verbena, Bavariaceae. It's self-seeded, and it's just one. I think I have 2 actually that are self-seeded here. I'm so excited to see that for this year. And then the zinnias. The other thing that I'm excited to see open up is this phlox, the purple phlox. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that. That was a pass-along plant given to me, and I had it in a different part of the garden, and I shifted it and put it over here. I have 2 pieces that I put over here, and they are doing fantastic. Yep. And then I have my zinnias here, and here is the other one that I'm waiting for the phlox to flower. And and then the cosmos. And they self-seeded from last year. There's a lot going on in this garden. So I'm going to give you another tour of it later on in the week, because there's just so much to show you and so many things are developing so quickly. But then I wanted to For more garden tours, why don't you subscribe to Catherine's Garden and Home if you enjoyed this tour, and know that you can follow me throughout the summer and see how my garden continues to evolve and change. I would gladly have you become a part of our wonderful gardening community, where we grow, 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 grow together. There's so many good things happening here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Thank you for watching. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.